Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're about to embark on an enchanting journey through the realm of magic, mystery, and hidden talents. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to possess unimaginable powers and attend a magical academy in a parallel world? Well, hold on to your spellbooks, because in this video, we're counting down the top 10 Isekai anime where the overpowered MC goes to Magic Academy and hides his true powers. But before we jump right in, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of the enchanting anime content we have in store for you. Now, grab your wands and spellbooks, because it's time to uncover these extraordinary tales. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Misato Kurihara has spent most of her life standing out from the crowd due to her extraordinary personality. Therefore, she has never known the delight of having close friends or the experience of living a normal life. However, following her untimely death, she was transferred to a celestial world to be reincarnated, and was allowed one wish to boot. Thinking about the typical existence she had always desired, she wished to be born as a normal person with average ability for the world she would resurrect in. Reborn as Adele von Ashem, the daughter of a nobleman, she possesses magical abilities well above the average. Still wanting to live the life she desired, she leaves her home and enrolls in a hunter school in a distant kingdom under the Identity Mile. However, no matter how hard she tries to conceal her overwhelming power, achieving her aim will be difficult, especially when confronted with the strange scenarios that ensue. Reborn to master the blade. Inglis, the hero king who sacrificed his entire life to creating his country, is nearing the end of his life. The goddess Alistia appears and grants him one wish as a reward for his honorable achievements. Inglis, who has never been able to master the blade, requests to be resurrected in order to do so. Inglis is born in the far future as a daughter of the Ukis noble family in the blink of an eye. 6 years later, Inglis is discovered to be runeless, unable to employ the runes that allow magic to be used in this period. As a result, she is ineligible to become a knight. This, however, fits Inglis' plan. She decides to become the squire for her cousin, Rafinha Bilford, allowing Inglis to focus on exceeding her limitations. For Inglis, the obstacles that this familiar yet foreign environment presents are opportunities to perfect her skills, and maybe become an outstanding squire in the process. War God System, I'm counting on you. Lin, a common young guy in the city, meets a strong practitioner who offers him the God of War method and sends him to the spiritual realm to practice. Lin, who had mediocre aptitude, was humiliated as the strongest relationship household when he first arrived in the spiritual realm. The technique assisted the hopeful Lin in improving his gardening talents in order to wash away the stigma. He gathered a circle of close pals and went on the road of counterattack after several excellent performances. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Varvatos had attained the apex of human potential and was so powerful that the rest of humanity began to refer to him as the Demon Lord, both fearing and respecting his tremendous strength. As a result, he felt separated from his fellow humans, prompting him to want for meaningful companionship, someone he could call a friend. Varvatos resolves to reincarnate 3,000 years later as Ardmedir, the son of a seemingly ordinary couple in a remote hamlet, hoping that his fate will change in his future life. Unfortunately, he realizes that even after weakening himself, his strength still dominates this era. Furthermore, his lack of social skills prevents him from accomplishing his goal of establishing friends. Worst of all, the consequences of abruptly leaving his previous position have begun to bite him in the most unexpected ways. The Eminence in Shadow. Shadow brokers are those who go unnoticed, acting as ordinary people, yet controlling everything from behind the scenes. Sid aspires to be someone like that above all else, and something as minor as boring reality will not stand in his way. He trains in secret every night, preparing for his ultimate ascent to power, only to be thwarted by a routine and tragic traffic accident. But when he awakens in a different universe and finds himself at the helm of a true secret organization fighting evil in the shadows, he'll finally be able to carry out all of his insane ambitions. The Aristocrat's Otherworldly adventure. On his approach to a convenience shop, Kazuya attempts to protect two young girls from an armed assailant, only to be stabbed and killed on the spot. This noble deed permits him to be reborn in another universe with all of his memories as Cain von Silford, the third son of a Margrave. When Cain reaches the age of 5, a baptismal ceremony in the church offers him an audience with the 7 gods who rule the world. Not only do the gods inform him of his reincarnation's conditions, but they also provide Cain their separate divine safeguards, allowing him to exploit cheat-like powers in swordsmanship, magic, and many other areas. Cain sets out with these blessings to live a fulfilling life that he considers to be a dream come true. However, it soon becomes evident that the gods have more plans for him than simply bestowing enormous power on him at random. Trapped in a dating sim. An regular man is blackmailed into playing a dating simulator set in a matriarchy, and he must endure the harsh and perplexing world until he completes the game. He ultimately beats it after several days of grinding, but his obsessive gaming comes at a cost: terrible sleep deprivation and hunger. While on his way to the convenience store to handle one of these issues, the man stumbles down the steps and becomes unconscious, only to awaken to the worst-case scenario. He has been reincarnated into the game as the mob character Leon Fu Bartfort. Now trapped in a world he despises, Leon must utilize his understanding of the game to safely traverse the storyline and sustain himself in a society where the odds are stacked firmly against him. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. Mages are born with one of 4 crests that signify the amount of their magical skill. A man named Gaius, armed with a crest that specialized in creation, reached the pinnacle of his ability, being recognized as the world's strongest sage. Despite his overwhelming power, he is dissatisfied with his powers and wishes to get the close combat mark. Knowing that a person's crest cannot be changed, Gaius intends to reincarnate far into the future in the hopes of changing his fate. Gaius is resurrected as Matthias Hildesheimer thousands of years later, finally acquiring his long-desired crest. However, he is astonished to hear that magic has diminished in these times, and the skills that were once widely used are now little more than a speck of legend. Furthermore, the crest he worked so hard to achieve is now considered the weakest, dubbed the Crest of Failure. Nonetheless, Matthias outperforms all expectations. He enrolls in the royal capital's second academy, where he excels in every test. However, Matthias quickly discovers the horrible truth behind humanity's descent into magical mediocrity, demons, and sets out to undo the consequences of his millennium-long absence once and for all. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Despite being the most powerful exorcist, Haruyoshi Kuga craved even more power, which led to his demise at the hands of those who envied his strength. As he takes his final breath, he casts a magic that permits him to reincarnate and vows to become more clever, thinking that his efforts would be fruitful in his future life. Haruyoshi is soon resurrected in another planet as Sika Lamprog, the illegitimate son of a noble family known for its magic. His new family, however, generally ignores him due to his lineage and lack of magic. Nonetheless, the unconcerned Sika uses his former life's wisdom to make a slew of beneficial allies. As he continues to push the boundaries of his skills, Sika must be mindful of the consequences of his mistakes in the past and avoid making the same ones again. Tokyo Ravens. Onyuta magic was once a potent technique employed by the Japanese during World War II to gain an advantage and develop their nation as a formidable force. However, Japan was quickly crushed after the revered Amuji Yakutsu Chimikado unleashed the Great Spiritual Disaster, which continues to afflict Tokyo today. As a result of this blunder, the Onyu Agency was formed in order to exorcise future spiritual calamities and confront the demons that would enter the globe. Onmyu has now evolved into something far more modern, streamlined, and honed for use in a wide range of industries as medicine and technology. However, not everyone can use the power, like Harutora, a member of the Tsuchimikado branch family, can. Despite an old commitment to defend Natsume, the heir of the Tsuchimikado family and Yaku's alleged reincarnation, as her familiar, Harutora lacks talent and prefers to live a regular life. When a major member of the Onyu Agency seeks to repeat the same experiment that led to Japan's demise, he resolves to keep his vow and fight with Natsume. So these were the top 10 Isekai anime, where the overpowered MC goes to Magic Academy and hides his true powers. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any videos like this in the future. I'll see you in the next one.